Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for flying with us here on Clearcoat Confessions. On our final approach, please make sure your seat backs and trays are in their upright and locked positions, and any carry-on bags are stored on the floor beneath you. We should be on the ground shortly.
Here at Clearcoat Confessions, we're getting ready to light up the internet airwaves like a redneck booze and bombs 4th of July party. So with that in mind, we highly recommend you place all breakable items in a safe and secure location, and kindly remove any sharp objects from the premises. Because once this thing starts, there's no holding it back. Here we go! Let's throw the switch and let her rip, boys!
Secondary environment inside Azure. Or
Hey, welcome back to Clearcoat Confessions, the place where we get real about the craft of detailing. Our guest tonight is someone who needs very little introduction, Rob Caputo of Talking with Cars on YouTube. Rob has 423 published videos, over 1.4 million views, and about 11,600 subscribers. If you haven't checked Rob's YouTube channel out, please go check it out and subscribe. Adamo, go ahead and take it. We're about to find out what inspired Rob to bring this formula to life, and how it manages to cut through the noise of the saturated market. Rob, thanks so much for joining us and being with Clearcoat Confessions tonight. We appreciate it.
Welcome. Absolutely. No, I really appreciate it. I'm honored to be on. So that was a pretty cool intro too. I like that.
Oh, thank you.
That was a first for us too.
Yeah, that was awesome. Pretty cool.
We decided to change it up a little bit this week.
Brand new.
Yeah. Well,
Very
actually,
cool.
it's actually.
Is it really this week when this is like the fourth one and the fourth intro?
Yeah.
Only 8 more to go.
Unique.
Yeah. Well, we're not going to be. We're not going to be playing all of them. All of them didn't make the cut. So
Yeah, exactly.
we had a friend of mine put about 8 or 9 intros and a few outros together. Guy that I used to play do hockey games with. We used to announce and took the theme on some of those. So yeah,
Exactly.
Anyway, I'll go ahead and send it over to Adamo.
Welcome, everybody. Rob, thank you again for being here. Now, I know we've talked quite a bit extensively. We know each other a little bit. But for everybody that's here on the cast and in the chat, if you don't mind, can we maybe get a little bit of a background on you, how you got your start on YouTube, what your background is, and what ultimately led you into wanting to develop Blue Crash?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. No, I appreciate it, Adamo, and I appreciate everything that we've talked about over the past, months and probably the past year.
Yeah,
But,
you betcha.
yeah, I mean, my background is I'm a civil engineer. I went to school for architecture for a couple of years. Thought I wanted to be an architect. Decided that I did not want to take that route and went into civil engineering. So I went to Stevens Institute of Technology for civil engineering and ultimately graduated in 1994 with a minor in music performance too. So I'm not all about numbers.
So that's where the music came from on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, exactly. I've been in bands and jazz band, concert band, marching band all throughout my entire life. I've played keyboards, saxophone, so a lot of different things. So it's pretty cool. Just makes it fun.
Yeah.
And YouTube started probably about 5 years ago. I was kind of interested. I was watching everybody, probably the same guys you were watching. I was watching Miranda Detailing, Pan the Organizer. I was watching, Adams and those guys, and a bunch of different Wilson, few other ones I was watching. I was kind of like really catching the bug. I've always detailed my entire life. It's just I really kind of honed the skill and got better and better at it. And over COVID, we were watching those guys and I was kind of like really intrigued by it. And then some of the topics were about blending, you know, so I know Ken talked about it, you know, talked about B&B blending and a couple other companies. And then Thor came out with their what is it? Thor blending.
Yeah.
So I was kind of intrigued, and I've always been that person where it's my mindset to take things apart, figure it out, you know, and that was just like kind of something new that I wanted to get into, you know. So I was always had the detail bug, always enjoyed to do it, and then I said, you know what, why not? Let's kind of dig into it. So I reached out to a couple of my friends that are in the detailing world, and one of them is Wayne from Titan Detailing Products. I don't know if you guys heard him.
Yeah,
Great guy, Wayne. I called him up and we talked for over an hour just before I was like, you know, at that pivot point, you know, where I said, you know what, let's do this. He guided me over to HiLustre, and I talked to Deanna for a while, and we said, let's do it. Let's go for it. And I did reach out to B&B, and I reached out to a couple different companies, and you know, it was quite expensive to start.
I can imagine.
You know? And the other thing is I didn't want to like just go the white label type route. You know what I mean? I didn't want to just say, okay, you know, you formulate something, give it to me, and I'll just put my label on it. I didn't want that. I wanted something a little bit more personal, a little bit more personalized, you know, and Deanna and HiLustre gave me that opportunity, you know, so it was kind of the right time, the right people. It's a legacy company. They've been around for
a long time,
90 something years. So, so I basically said, let's do it. And she agreed. And then we went through that entire process. It took about 7 months, 7 iterations. I started with like a couple different like datum points. You know, there were a couple soaps that I liked, and like CarPro Reset was one of them. And, I think Jimbo's Super Soaper, and then there was another one in the mix too. And you know, we use that not kind of like as a reference point, you know what I mean? And then from there, we can kind of develop our own using their chemistry, their experience, you know, because her father has been doing this a long time.
Right.
So, and she's really getting very good at it. So then we ultimately decided to land on version 7 or version 6 it was, or something like that.
I thought it was 6.
Yeah, it was like one before 7, you know, because I think the smell of 7 I didn't really care for, and you know, we played around with a lot of different things, tone, you know, the tone of the blue, the coloring, the smell, the cleaning power. We talked about how well it clings to the car, and every time I did a video, I mean, I created a video for each version, but there were a lot of other videos that I sent to Deanna in between that I didn't share with everybody, that, you know, where I was very critical about the soap. So, and that's how it came to be, you know, and we finally landed on this, and you know, we were pretty pleased with it for sure. Tried to check all the boxes, you know, it's just basically trying to do it inexpensively and check all the boxes so that everybody can enjoy it, you know, not just DIYers, but pros too.
Excellent. Yeah, I know we went through a few reiterations. If I don't know if I can say or not, but I had the privilege of testing some of the Blue Crush early on, and I know we had, you know, many a conversation on the phone on, you know, what my findings were and what my thoughts were. So that was really cool.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and that's a great point. So like what I did is, you know, it's easy for me to say, okay, I like it, I'm going to use it, and let's go for it, right? But what I did is I kind of said, you know, let me get professional detailers involved, let me get DIYers involved, I had probably like 10 different people try it again, you know, in different environments, different locations of the country, and get it to a point where they were telling me, you know, yes, this is it. This is the right formula. You know, you can move forward with this, you know, and that's another reason why it took so long, you know. So, and honestly, it was my first time doing it, so it was very interesting for sure, you know.
Yeah, I bet, right?
But I appreciate everything that you've done, Jason, and everybody else that's been a part of that,
Oh, absolutely. It was an honor.
Mhm.
It was an honor to get to. It was cool to see kind of behind the scenes of where the soap started and where I don't know if you can see up here
Yeah, there
where
you
it ended up. Um, so yeah, for sure.
Rob, quick question. What
go.
made you want to actually start making a soap? Like, was there something that kind of sparked that, or was there something missing in the market that you really wanted?
No, I mean there's plenty of soaps out there for sure, and there's so many different kinds and formulas and different blends and viscosities and I mean I think if you're really if Blue Crush wasn't on the market, big deal, right? Like there would be like 100 other ones you could pick from. I mean, Pan soap is excellent. I mean I know Apex, their soap is incredible. There's a whole bunch of them that are out there, but I guess I felt like it was a challenge for me. It was an interest of mine, and I've always been kind of the mindset where I wanted to, even as a kid, take something apart, put it back together, figure it out, right? I'm kind of like a problem solver, but for me, it was like, okay, can I do this? And could this be something that maybe I can look forward to in the future when I retire? Like, I have to plan ahead, I mean, like in 5, 6 years, 10 years, I'm going to be hopefully done with my 9 to 5, and I'll be able to kind of look at this a little bit more of as a primary income, So if there's any way that that'll happen. So, I mean, it's far fetched, and maybe never will happen, but it's what the heck, I have fun. My investment was low with Deanna, I mean, she really helped out on the financial part of it. So I didn't have to put a tremendous amount of money out. So why not?
That's really cool.
My kids are out of the house. My 2 kids are gone. And it's a little boring at home. So I might as well fill the space with YouTube and building a new soap.
Nice. In chat, if you guys got questions for Rob, please be
That's
sure
kind of why
to
I
get them
decided
in
to
the
do
first
it.
hour. Jeff, do you have anything to bring up? Okay, maybe Rob wants to take a little break.
Yeah, technical issue probably.
Yeah. It's okay. He's a diva. He deserves it. He takes a
Yeah,
5-minute break.
he's talking to us from a hotel room in Boston.
Yeah.
I'm originally from Boston, and I can tell you our Wi-Fi sucks.
Are you back, Rob?
The whole city, huh?
Yeah, I'm in the
city
hotel
sucks.
room right now.
Yeah, no worries.
All right.
Can you hear us okay? Can you hear us?
I can hear you guys now.
I was
yes.
actually on the
perfect.
HiLustre site looking to buy one of everything.
Jeff, did you want to jump in?
I mean, I
go
was,
through it.
like I said, I was just on the HiLustre site looking to buy one of everything. I had the opportunity to meet her at SEMA. They had a kind of a small booth in the corner, but she came over to the Thor booth. Seemed really cool. It's awesome that you got to work with her on, creating Blue Crush. Yeah, I mean, I've always wondered what it would be like to make my own chemical, as a creator. And have you noticed a change from your followers and your comments and that kind of stuff since you created your own soap? Like, I know, it didn't help that he did an award show and awarded himself a bunch of things, but like Pan saw a big change right after he released his line in his commenters and his followers and that kind of stuff. I'm curious.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good point, Jeff, and good to meet you too, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
in person. So I it's pretty cool that I'm getting to meet all you guys. I enjoy your content and all that kind
Thank
of
you.
stuff, and congrats on the Porsche and everything. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it's YouTube. I mean, we all know, those of us that are influencers or whatever you want to call us, like we put stuff out, content out. You got to have a little bit of a thick skin for sure. I mean, there's a lot of like funky stuff that's being said, and they don't know me, they don't know us. They don't know who we are and why we do what we do. And they don't know my life. And, So yeah, you're going to probably lose a couple followers, and sometimes you feel like you're not in the clique or whatever the case is, but yeah, whatever. I mean, I brush it aside. I'm still picking up new subscribers, people that really do care, and I just move on. I mean, I have to kind of be a big boy about it and just move on. I mean, does it bother me sometimes? Yeah, for sure. But whatever, to each their own. If you're going to care for me and like my content and watch, then great, awesome. If not, sayonara. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Door
have
hit
to
you
have
on the
that
ass
kind of
on the way out.
mindset.
Yeah.
What's that?
I was saying, don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, listen. I mean, it's a tough business. I mean, I'm doing this on the side. After work. On weekends. I spend hours filming and editing and putting it together, making it look somewhat professional, and it's tough. And I'm learning. Everybody knows, like, as YouTubers, we're all learning as we go. So there's no like guidebook. There's no one out there to say, okay, Rob, this is what you're going to do step by step.
Yeah, it's not just making the video either. It's like you have to learn SEO, you have to learn how to edit, you have to learn different applications and how to make thumbnails and all the
It's a lot. I mean, listen, I mean, I'm offering up something, that anybody could use. It's a soap that's affordable, that's good, it works well, it smells great. You want to use it? Awesome. You don't? Whatever. I'm going to be using it, right? So,
yeah.
And it's not to say, I mean, the one like epiphany that I had recently too is, it's not to say that you can't use multiple soaps or multiple things.
Right.
And go.
Right.
But it's like, because I have like 10 soaps in at my house, and I give some away, and some of them I don't even review because they're horrible, but I don't know. I mean, like, it is what it is, Jeff. It's a great question, but if they don't want to watch, if they don't want to like give me the time of day because of what I just did, I'm sorry, I enjoyed it.
Rob, I have a question. This is Don, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to meet you.
So I watched your most recent video about the pan lineup that you kind of reviewed, and it seemed like you enjoyed those products, a good amount. Question one: which one was your favorite that you used? And then two:
how much did Pan pay you?
What's your?
I wish he did.
What's your next product that you may introduce, or have you thought about that?
All right. So my favorite product that I used of his was probably the drying aid, the quick detailer.
Mm-hmm.
That was excellent. That was really, really good. It was slick.
Was it because it was blue?
And I love the fact that it was blue. Yeah, that's like my OCD. Everything I do, the clothes I wear, everything I do is blue. I have no idea why. But
like Carlos
but,
Serrano and his orange.
Yeah, right. But yeah, I mean, it's the detailing, the drawing aid was good, the spray detailer, and also the I mean, I like his soap for sure. His soap's great.
Mm-hmm.
But I would pick, if I had to pick one, it would be the quick detailer.
Excellent.
And his coating's excellent too. I mean, let's be real.
Coatings are awesome.
Yeah.
It's an excellent coating, and I've tried like at least 50 coatings, and that one really kind of stood the test of time, especially in the Northeast, which is pretty tough. With the road grime and all that kind of stuff. It stayed hydrophobic. It did really well long term. So, I mean, whenever someone asks me about a coating, I always recommend his. And the other question you had was, what would be my next product?
Yeah. Have you?
Yeah.
Have you thought about? I know maybe you have thought.
Yeah, you.
I thought about it. I mean, I think. Yeah, I mean, well, V2, right? Version 2 of my soap is in the works because the one thing that I discovered is there's a lot of people out there that don't have deionized water, and they don't have, the luxury of having like water softeners or anything like that. So, so what I'm doing is I'm kind of like developing and making the soap a lot more tolerant to hard water. So that it could like please the people, the masses, and hopefully take on a little bit more. Because I have friends that use it, and they're saying, well, it could foam up a little bit more. And I asked them a lot of questions, kind of grilled them a little bit, and their water just basically was horrible. The TDS levels were really high. They had no water softeners. Some of them lived in apartment complexes, so they just have like a shared well, and they don't have the luxury of soft water. So it's definitely a problem throughout the country. And so we're kind of modifying our soap to accommodate that. So by the end of this month, we should have a couple versions that we're going to test out. I'm going to send them out to a few different people and have them test it out. But the next product I'd like to try and build is a tire dressing. I have a sample from one company right now that I'm playing with, and it's a water-based, dressing.
There, you said it.
But
the word I was waiting all night. Water. You might have said hard water.
Water.
I was waiting for the water.
I get that New Jersey out. Water.
Water.
Go get my
I'm
Hold on.
from Jersey, and I don't say that. That's
there. You go.
Most people don't even know that I'm from New Jersey. They don't think I have that accent. It's not like the Jersey Shore.
Yeah, I recognize it after the first couple of videos I watched, and then the countryside where you live too. It looked too familiar to me.
So tire dressing.
Yeah, I'm very far northwest.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we talked about that, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
tire dressing would be pretty cool to do.
I thought for sure it would be maybe a detailer or maybe well, I mean, having said that, I can see tire dressing, but I know Blue Crush is a little bit of it's pH balanced, right? So it's a little bit
yeah, it's like 9 and then diluted 8.
Yeah, 8, and
So
it works great.
It's really,
right? It's got that little bit of extra bite.
Fernando, you had something you wanted to ask?
Detailer. Actually, I had
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Rob. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no.
No worries. Did Franco want to say something or?
Oh no.
This is Fernando. I had a question.
He's frozen.
On your label, or you call this a limited edition? Has it become now a regular product, or do you know, or can you share that information with us yet, where it's going to be a staple of HiLustre?
It's a good question. Yeah, it's really up to the people at HiLustre, to be honest. I mean, I think it has a lot to do with sales and all that. So right now, sales are decent. I mean, they're good, and hopefully they're going to ramp up. I launched it I think it was.
Nope.
Goddamn Yankees got him again.
Hotel
internet.
Don't pay for the better subscription.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he did. There we go. Go ahead, Adam. Nala.
Yep. There we go, Rob.
There we go.
Man, the internet here horrible. But
no worries at all.
I launched it in November, I think it was, or December. I didn't want to launch it in the winter months because it would be more difficult to sell. But it's kind of like a soft launch. But to answer your question, it's, I'm hoping that it sells enough where it doesn't become, just, like a 1-year thing or something like that, that it lasts long term. So far, so good. So it's really, in my eyes, I don't look at it as limited edition. And to be quite honest, even if it, they stopped producing it, I would produce it again. So.
That's an interesting question too. Is did Deanna give you the option?
I don't think. I mean, that hasn't been even.
I'm sorry, Rob. Did Deanna give you the option to distribute, or did she give you the option to just buy it all up and you sell it on your own?
No, that's a good question. So I had two options. It was get it in bulk and then distribute it myself, or have them, manage the distribution and all that kind of stuff. And, obviously because I work full time, it would be impossible for me to handle that. So I said, you know what, even though the profits might be less, it makes more sense for them to have it on their website, distribute it, they have their labeling, and I just get a piece of the pie. So
Right.
it worked out better that way. In the future it might change. Who knows?
Well, and I think it's more likely for somebody to try your product when they can go on a website that has 20 other products, get to $95, get free shipping, all of that stuff, versus if you're selling me one bottle, one liter bottle for $25 and I have to pay, $6, $7, $8 for shipping because that's what it costs. Like, it's you make it a more expensive product than it needs to be.
100%.
So
and my shipping, for me to do it, it would just be ridiculous. I mean, UPS accounts, FedEx accounts, it doesn't matter. It's just, I can't compete,
Yeah. I mean, somebody who's doing distribution is paying by bulk rate, by weight typically.
Yeah.
So you can't compete with something like that.
No.
And I see that it's only available on their website. So they're the only distribution, but like I already have 5 things in my cart. It's pretty easy to get to $95, try out a couple of their things.
Easy.
And your soap,
Yep.
So I do see, I haven't tried the other HiLustre products. They have another soap called Wash and Shine.
Mm-hmm.
Is Wash and Shine, like, there's an and in there, so that makes me think like it's a wash and wax, or it's a multi product. Do you know if it is?
I got to be honest, I've never even tried it.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know enough about it, and I felt bad about that. So I mean, I should probably try that soap. I tried their ceramic spray sealant, and I thought that was excellent.
The Final Luster.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and they
The
have
purple one, right?
It's like
it's purple.
Yeah.
Purple.
Yep, works really good. Their all-purpose cleaner is excellent.
Oh, ceramic spray coating. Okay, I see that. It's a different. That's okay.
The purple one, the purple ceramic spray coating, that is phenomenal. I really like that one.
Really good.
It's really nice.
Well, and I like that they have some stuff that starts off with a 4-ounce bottle at $7.99. Like, that makes it really easy for somebody like me who buys one of everything just to try it a couple times.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have tester sizes, so it's really cool, right? So
yeah.
Mm-hmm. And their all-purpose cleaner is excellent. It's just simple. It's just simple. It works. It does everything you want it to do. If you want to remove browning from a tire, that works. If you want to, whatever. I know that's a hot topic lately, so.
Yeah, it is.
I cleaned my
did
tires.
my own research too, by the way. So
yeah, I cleaned my tires this weekend using Cleantool Tire Pro, so now I have to get a new set.
I was gonna melt away.
Good excuse.
They're gone.
well, no, you cleaned them, and then you woke up the next morning and there was no rubber left.
That's it. Gone.
Yeah, but 4 rims.
Nothing but room.
So, Rob, I'm curious. A few videos ago, you were working on your father-in-law's Porsche for the Porsche show. How did that do?
It was a concourse detail, I think it was.
Yeah, it's the concourse that's happening at Lake Placid in June. And,
in June. Okay.
Yeah, so I already have 4 or 5 days into it. Started with the interior, started working on the paint, the soft top. Last weekend we did the wheels, front wheels, and barrel. We did everything, and then now I have to do a final polish of the paint, rear wheels, and then a ceramic coating. And I'm using basically all of ADS's products for his setup. So it's coming out really, really nice. I mean, the car is 20 years old, and it's a 2007 911S, and it's a really good shape. So
yeah, it looked it.
Yeah.
Is it a restoration job that you started, or is it pretty much just needs to be cleaned?
Yeah, just really needed a good detail. I mean, he's getting older, so he hasn't had the ability to do it for a long time. So it needed a little TLC, and I'm helping him out. It's probably his last hurrah. He's been part of the Porsche Club of America for a long, long time.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, he had an old 1957 356 Porsche that he restored. And when I started dating his daughter, it was in the back of the garage in boxes. And the body was on its side, on the back side of the back wall. And I'm like, you're going to restore that? He's like, yeah. I'm waiting to retire. And then once I retire, I'm going to restore it. And it was a man of his word. The moment he retired, he just started working on it and restoring it and getting it to a point where it was unbelievable. And I wish I could share a picture, but it was concourse level. It won tons of awards. It was an Excellence magazine. Wow. And actually, yeah, and he sold it a few years ago. He sold it, and I can see he's never been the same. But he sold it for like, I think it was like $180,000.
Holy crap!
Wow.
Yeah,
nice.
Crazy. Lord. Yeah, and it's been through a couple owners since then. I think it's in Florida right now. So
nice.
If I can conjure up enough money and buy it back, I think that would be pretty incredible.
That would be
excellent.
So
yeah, but I'm excited about this Porsche event. That's for sure. I'm hoping that we get something. But that'd be pretty. It would make us proud.
Nice,
absolutely.
Nice. Greg, you got a question?
Well, I was just gonna bring up some questions, David, if you want to go through them.
Yeah, sure.
Sitting here because we've got quite a few.
I can bring them up. We can start at the front.
Awesome. All right, this one's actually for Jeff. Jeff, you should do a Thor blending full line review. The sample pack is only $75 before discounts. What do you say, Jeff?
Where do I get it?
It's right on the Thor blending site.
I'll add it to my cart.
Yeah.
Yep, done.
I mean, there are very few products on their website I don't already have. So
go ahead, Adama.
Add that to
there you go, Chrism. All right, Ricardo asks, what hole in the market did you see that you want to fill with Blue Crush? I think he kind of answered that, but you want to touch up on getting on that, Rob?
Yeah, it's just me like being Rob and just kind of wanting to understand and learn the process and, just spent the time. I had the ability, because my kids are gone and, decided, what, let's fill that gap. The gap was really me, like I wanted to do something. Yeah.
So more of like a vanity project for yourself.
I just
curiosity got the best of you.
I wanted to challenge myself, and I, with a great company, I was able to do that. So
that's awesome. I mean, you had the opportunity, and you took the step that a lot of people don't take. So good on you, man. Yeah. A lot of people don't have the nuts to do that. So good on you.
Yeah,
I'm going to.
And actually, what I did, Rob, is I started taking guitar lessons when the kids were done college and moved out.
There you go.
And it bought a few guitars, and I think I've mentioned I like the setup you have on your guitars too.
Yeah, that's actually I interviewed George Lynch from the group Dokken. I don't know, from like the 80s. They were like a heavy metal band, like up there with Metallica and Van Halen and those guys.
Yeah.
And he was like kind of like my guitar hero. And those guitars are actual George Lynch guitars, and my friend owns them all.
Oh,
wow.
And that photo was taken the day that I interviewed him.
Nice.
So, and that was nerve-wracking. Talk about a nerve-wracking interview. That was great. I like just meeting your idol,
Yeah.
It was crazy.
I bet.
Adama, do you want to say something?
Yeah, just going back to how did you pick HiLustre? Like, did you look at any other companies?
I did.
Being a legacy company.
B&B blending, that was, one of the options. There were a couple other ones. And Thor blending was out there. It just became like, it would just started, and I said, that's an option too. But I looked at a couple different ones, and I wanted like a very close relationship and a one-on-one where I was able to kind of like really discuss the soap and make changes on the fly and all that kind of stuff. And Deanna offered that more than anybody else. And honestly, with B&B, I didn't want to be like a white label. I didn't want to have something that 1,000 other companies had and just put Blue Crush on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You didn't want to do a Slipstream, 15.0 again.
Yeah, I mean, Deanna's been fantastic. Like I've had a conversation with her, and like she's the head of the company. She's the face of the
Yeah,
company, right? And to be able to connect with her one on one, yeah, it's
it
maybe
was worth
something you
it.
wouldn't get. Yeah.
It just made my life so much better and easier in terms of going through that process. Like, if you're talking to someone like at B&B, like you're talking to a representative, and you're talking, and they talk to thousands of people and thousands of companies, I mean, it's amazing what those guys blend and who they blend for. So, I didn't want to go into that rabbit hole, and it was definitely a lot more expensive for sure. So,
Right. Yeah. All right, let's get to another question up there, Adamo. All right, Jay Hawker Z. Rick Smith asks, in an oversaturated market, what made you decide on a soap? So I would let me probably rephrase this. What made you choose a soap for the first product?
Different questions.
what was that?
Well, I think we already answered the question about the oversaturated market and deciding on a soap. But what made you choose a soap to be your first product? Let's change the question up to that.
Well, the way I looked at it, honestly, is like, okay, and I think this came up in someone else's video recently, like if you had to pick 3 items, what would it be? Right. So, out of all the detailing products that someone has in their garage, what do you really need? You really need a soap, right? I mean, and usually with a good soap, you can do a lot of different things. You can use it as, the pre-wash. You can use it as the contact wash. You can use it, if you dilute it right, you can use it as a waterless wash. There's like so many different things you can do with a soap. So I figured that's the essence of car detailing. You need a good soap, and let's start there.
That's a fair answer. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's get another question up there. Okay, same gentleman. What made you decide to start YouTube, and how did you try to stand out?
Yeah, that's a great question. So when I started YouTube about 5 years ago, it was a leap of faith for sure. Like I didn't know if I wanted to do it or not. It's definitely nerve-wracking. And when I started it, it wasn't really about detailing. It was more about car shows and meeting with the people that had cars at the car shows. And the reason why is because I ran like 4 or 5 different car shows. They were all fundraising events. And I said, you know what? I see hundreds of people walk by these people with cars. They take photos of the cars and they don't talk to anyone. They don't talk to the owner. And the owner is sitting right next to the car. So I'm like, why don't I just kind of do a service, and I'll go to the car show and I'll check out the car and I'll interview the guy that's sitting, or the gal that's sitting next to the car, and tell us his story or her story. And that's how it started, right? And then it developed into, me helping people sell their cars, classic cars, like their old Camaros or Mustangs and Corvettes and stuff like that. And I met, so many interesting people, and I shared their stories, because a lot of the stories are pretty interesting for sure. I mean, it's like a father-son type thing, or, it took them years, I'm talking decades, some cars to get it to where it's at today. So it's pretty impressive what these guys do, and they show off their cars and no one talks to them. So I figured, this would be a good outlet to kind of share their story. So, and then it just developed, over the years, it kind of just developed, and I got more interested in products. And then some companies reached out to me and said, hey, can you try my product on your channel? And it's like kind of free advertisement. And for me, it was more about views, because, I didn't have 1,000 subscribers or so many, hours of view time. So I wasn't monetized at that point, So it was just sharing the stories.
Explains the name of your channel a little bit better now that you say that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it does.
Cars.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And this summer, I'm excited to go back out to some car shows and share some more of those stories too.
Yeah, and it was. Yeah, I remember watching one of your videos last year. Like you went to a museum and you checked out all the cars. That was a pretty cool set of videos you had.
Yeah, that I was doing that too. I met a whole bunch of interesting people. I mean, I went to Barry's Car Barn in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I went to the what was that Hudson Museum in Pennsylvania too. You know, it was like the largest Hudson museum of Hudson, a collection of Hudson cars owned by one person.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's amazing the stuff that's out there. That's like so like, I mean, I had to search for that one. I mean, that was like you didn't even know it was there. It was like some side road in Pennsylvania, and it was like an old gas station, and you saw the Hudson car like sitting in the window. But then you open up the doors and there's like 100 Hudsons like behind it.
Oh Lord.
I'm
crazy.
like, what the heck? And the guy tried to sell me one. And I was like, I was this close to buying one. Like,
Oh, what happened if you would have came home with a Hudson?
yeah, that would have been interesting. That would have been interesting.
All right. Conway asked, does Rob like the Puerto Rican shine tires, matte finish, or semi-gloss?
Well, I like the matte finish. I do. You know, I like kind of, I mean, when I was growing up, it was all about the shine, right? Everyone had the Armor All tires and stuff like that. That was the big thing in high school and college and stuff like that. But, you know, now it's all about getting it OEM, making it look a little bit more original, you know, flat black type setup.
Yeah, I think as we get older, I think we less want the gloss. I mean, right now I'm in the OEM plus, so I don't want quite OEM. I just want it slightly glossier than an OEM.
Yeah, it's a very personal thing, you know, like everyone likes it different. You know, some people, I know a lot of people that like the super shiny, you know, it does look cool, you know, I mean, but I mean, me personally, I just the OEM.
Yeah, they got McGuire's endurance gel for those people, so.
Yeah, I've tried that.
Got to fit the vehicle,
gloss, man.
Man,
yeah.
I've said this time and time again for people that don't like glossy tires. You gloss your tires up. It's not like the next time you wash in 2 weeks, they're still going to be like, oh God, those are just way too glossy. Like I get it. It's glossy for like 2, maybe 3 days, and then it knocks down. And you know, it's a silly conversation, but I love having it.
How about
All
that
right, Rob?
You paint on? It's like almost like paint.
All right. So next question is by panel. Yeah, I think he's looking for a little bit of description of Blue Crush. So these are all questions: smell, dilution, price, and how sun friendly is it from a scale 1 to 10?
So yeah, great question. So the smell is blueberry because that's the state fruit for New Jersey.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Dilution is 2 ounces. It's actually designed to work like 1.7 ounces in a
1.75.
Yep. So that's kind of the dilution, and of course, you know, I mean, it's dependent on your foam cannon and stuff like that, but that's kind of like the sweet spot is 2 ounces. Price $39.99 for a gallon. That's the most cost effective. You know, any other, I mean,
it's very.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make sense. I mean, you can get the 32-ounce bottle that fits nice in like the little, you know, compartments that you have on the wall. But you know, the gallon containers is definitely the most efficient and sun friendly. Everybody that I know, including the last detailer that used my product, says it works great in the sun. No problems, no streaking, no nothing. Just rinse it.
I've purposely let it dry on my car, like literally, like let it sit 10 minutes. I'm in the shade, but it's hot over here in Texas, and it activates and rinses off perfectly. It's fun stuff. Yeah. Really good as a clay lube, 10-to-1 in the spray bottle. I've cleaned tires with it, you know, well maintained, you know, wheels with it, but used it for a clay lube just the other day on my nephew's Lincoln
Cadillac. Oh, Lincoln. Yeah, that's right.
Lincoln something or other, MKZ. Yeah, it's
cool.
You know, I do that with all shampoos, but yeah, yours is great as far as the slickness and the scent. Yeah,
I'll let you know how it does in 115-degree weather pretty soon. We're getting up there, so
that'll be a challenge.
Franco, you even put it in a spray bottle and used it as a wheel and tire, right?
Yeah. That's all. I did that on my live, which I delete my lives. I let him run for a little while. Sorry, it's been a long day.
Sorry, are we boring you, Franco?
It's been a long day, man. Got a late start. I'm here now. I'm good to go. Yeah, I used it. Of course, well maintained. Like they already had some protection from a spray-on rinse off Geon wet coat, and the tires weren't super grungy. Uh, 10 to 1 in a spray bottle. I did. I think I did that in a 32-ounce bottle. But yeah, I like doing that with a Blue Crush or whatever flavor of the month shampoo that I have,
Yeah.
because it doesn't eat away the protection that's on the rim, and it doesn't completely strip the dressing that was previously on the tire. So,
Mhm.
yeah, like I don't believe in the hype that we could damage our tires with the degreasers and the hard, heavy hitting chemicals, but you don't need them every time. You don't want to wash away the protection you just put on a couple washes ago or
It's re-
last wash. Yeah.
yeah, it's really not necessary. I mean, everyone on this panel right here, I mean, you're going to wash your cars, do it religiously, and then it's not a big deal. But you could use just
Mhm.
regular soap, pH balanced soap, and you'll clean it up.
Mhm.
So, I mean, every now and then you got to hit it hard, right? If you're
Oh,
really
absolutely.
crazy.
That's
So
what my wife tells me every night.
We have reached the confession hour.
Yes, this is why we're on after hours. Yeah.
All right. So Conway asks, I've yet to try Blue Crush, but tell me the specs, benefits, and how it compares and why. So we already kind of touched on that's a 9 neat and 8 diluted.
Mhm.
And I'm not sure what he means by compares to what, but how's it compared to the other soaps on the market? I would assume is what he's asking.
Well,
What
I
did
mean,
you?
Yeah, what
What
were you
did
trying?
you?
What were you
Yeah,
trying to target? What were you trying to
yeah,
make?
exactly.
What gap were you
Thanks,
trying to
Jeff.
fill
I
yourself?
think
Mhm.
viscosity was very important to me. There's so many soaps out there that are just there's like this psychological thing where everyone and I was guilty of it too. Like the soap has to be thick, right? And
Yeah.
it has to be thick in order to foam up and
Suds.
stuff like
And then you
that.
buy Apex Auto Wash and you stand corrected.
What's that?
I said, and then you buy Apex Auto Wash from Phoenix COD and you stand corrected, right?
Exactly. And
Mhm.
honestly, that was one of the first ones I tried, and it was like, this is perfect.
Yeah.
Even Pans is pretty watery, so I mean, and that
Yeah.
dilutes pretty well too. Yeah.
It's
No,
whatever
you
thickening
nailed
agents that
nailed
are
the
in it.
viscosity on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. But yeah, I mean, the viscosity was very important to me because you lose a lot in the bottle. When you're trying to pour it and stuff, it gets messy, it's sticky. Some of it, you'd be surprised. There's soaps out there that during the winter months, if they're too thick, it's just you can't even use it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely.
mine, Blue Crush, during the winter months, I don't know who's really going to experience that. Adamo, I know you would, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
it stays liquidy. The viscosity
it does.
stays the
Yeah.
same. It doesn't freeze up, or anything like that. So that
Yeah,
was
and
important to me.
I think when I ordered mine, it was winter, and when I spoke to Deanna, she said it won't have an issue as far as freezing, and she shipped it in the winter, so in the dead of winter, and when I got mine, so I had no issues. So
Well, and if you
I had
haven't
2
tried it in the
soaps.
winter yet, you could just wait 3 months until it's winter again in Canada. And
it was only a few weeks ago that we.
I know
still
it
had
was a few
snow,
weeks ago. You
so-
get 3 months of summer, and then you'll be back.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
coming.
If you don't like the weather in Alberta or Edmonton, wait 5 minutes. It'll change. So yeah, for sure.
And it would have been really, really fun to help Conway out on that question a little bit. I don't know if this was part of it, but I'm notorious for not using foam. I just don't care for it. I really don't need it for my cars and random customers, families. I just, put 1 to 2 ounces in a bucket, and I always put 3 ounces in my wash. Then I have a 3 gallons wash, 3 gallons rinse, double bucket. And I can tell you that, just rinsing off my Bronco or my Mazda and washing with it, it is nice and slick. It is, a lot of times you lose, or you're tricked into thinking a soap is slick because you're using foam and your pad
Yeah.
is hydroplaning on a blanket of, suds, or not suds, but foam. Yeah, basically. So of
Yep.
course, anything foamed up is going to be slick and you're going to brag about it all day, but you just put a mid in a bucket or a sponge in a bucket and wash your car with it. that's how you tell. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point,
Nice.
Franco. I mean, like honestly, it's like it's the versatility of the Blue Crush is excellent. You know, you could really use it in so many different ways, and you know, and you don't have to foam it up. You know, like he said, you know, you just use it the way you want. You know,
Yeah.
you could ramp down, you could turn that knob on that foam cannon and turn it down so it's flat and more milky. You know, and then every part of it hits the surface area of your car. So some people, a lot of detailers that I know do it that way. You know, they don't care about the suds as much. You know.
Yeah.
And yeah, I tried it yesterday. I was finally able to give it a go out at my son's house, and it worked well. Lots of foam, real lubricious, and the scent reminded me of South Jersey.
Yeah,
Very
down towards Vineland.
I thought it smelled like blueberry.
No, he didn't say Newark.
You're thinking.
I mean, I did it
you're
before,
thinking
so-
North Jersey.
You didn't say Fremont Street.
That's got a very special scent, Newark. So.
And so before we go to the next question, shout out to Wayne from Titan Chemistry.
Hey, Wayne.
He said that he used your soap with your foam cannon and had great success with it. So next question, though, is from Ricardo, who says, not in relation to developing the product, but what holes in the detailing product market do you currently see? So besides the soap, what other holes do you think you want to fill possibly in the future?
I don't think there's holes in the industry right now. I think there's probably just too many products, you know, like it's almost like too much. And as a weekend warrior, you know, it becomes overwhelming, you know, so simplification I think is important. You know, I can understand why brands, you know, and we know them, you know, that they have hundreds of soaps or like tens of soaps, and you know, like which one do you pick? You know, which one's the right one? You know, you got low pH, high pH, pH balanced. You know, it's like, all right, now, you know, simplify it.
Some brands just have 7 different pH balance soaps.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, it's really like so saturated that I feel like the companies that create smaller batches, single like formulas for each step, they're the ones that are going to last the longest, you know, but I could be wrong.
I would really like to see if you dabble in the tire or wheel cleaner, I would love to see a more degreaser based formula than anything else that's out there right now, because I just love degreaser. Yeah, I use LA's Totally Awesome, and BDE is another one that's very close to that. And
Franco's
caked
weekly
on tire-
product placement for LA's Totally Awesome.
Yes. No, but like degreasing agents for BDE is a citrus degreaser, and it cleans tires better than Adam's Wheel and Tire, and that thing's a nuke, you know, so to speak.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you dabble in, you know, jot down degreasing type agents, yeah, that would be fun to
Yeah, I'll take a look at
test
that
out
for
if
sure.
you send one my way. Hell yeah.
Okay.
All right. Chelsea Bailey asks, Rob, is there a chance that you will make a drying aid? Blue Mist, blue Glitz, Blue Eclipse. So there's some different options for names there.
A lot of blue. I like it.
I remember
like
when you
those
had
names.
naming. Yeah, the naming. You were
Blue
asking
Mist
for
is a
names.
cool name for a drying aid for sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is.
Sounds like a superhero from the movie Kick-Ass.
Blue Mist.
Blue Mist. That's funny.
I don't know. The
That's
last
cool.
blue drying aid I tried turned my towel blue.
Oh, that's right.
Last blue
Wasn't it
rinseless
your
turned
hands
both our
too?
hands blue. Yeah, that was some other company that got drunk while doing rinseless. But all right, never
I
mind
was
that.
nervous
Like
about our
blood.
first formula, man. That was like soup. You should have
Do
seen
you
how
remember
blue
that?
it was. Oh my god.
Yeah, the very first one is like not too blue.
Yeah, it was way too blue. I was worried that I was worried about spilling it on myself, and I'm like, oh my god, you know, is this gonna wash off? And I did some testing, you know, and it washed off, but you know, it was definitely psychologically, you know, it's just way too dark.
I think Keith may have run into that issue yesterday or the day before with his video, something he posted online where
Keith did?
he had blue dye all over his legs.
Oh my gosh.
That's from Lawns. That was from Lawns with Keith, not Cars with Keith.
Oh yeah, well, close enough. It's Keith, so.
But I think that the shampoo was perfect, to complement the foam cannon that you came out with, which it's a shame that I don't use foam cannons, but the last one that I did use, 2-3 times was the Talking with Cars. And I was so mad when I got that it didn't have the decal on it. I got a blank one. I was so mad. I was like, I wanted to call you up and curse you out. But I think it was like a few days later it came in. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, you're good to go.
Yeah,
I stuck it on and I was happy.
That was another project I had for sure, and that was kind of in tandem. That was the first project I had. It was actually kind of developing that. But that's honestly, I was lucky. I got a hold of the original inventors of the MJJC.
Wow.
And talk to them, and they're in China. And I tried to I wanted to develop my own foam cannon here in the States and make the first and only foam cannon developed in the U.S. And the problem
found out it cost $10,000 probably.
$149.
Just the mold would have been like 20 grand, 25 grand for the bottle. And that wasn't the manifold or anything like that. And then I talked to a couple shops, to maybe build a manifold. And it was just way too crazy expensive. People weren't interested. And I said, you know what, I'm giving up. And I tried. So ended up working with these guys, kind of modified it a little bit. The bottle's a little different. It first didn't come out with the 28 millimeter screw head in the manifold. So
that's why I like it. Because it has
use different bottles. And but now they do. And the filter, the filter fabric in the middle there and the screen is high quality. So so it worked out pretty good.
I wish somebody would come out with a foam cannon that had a dilution tip already installed in it and was designed to run the soap that it came with straight. Just like instead of giving me a 1 liter cannon, or that's going to dilute 15 to 1 inside the cannon, like give me a 100 ml bottle and put the dilution tip automatically in it, have it set up for the soap that you already sell, let me run your soap straight, and have it be like a complete package.
Jeff and I have had this conversation many a night. The dilution thing up top, and
and I've played with the little, they have the test tube style ones, they have the other little 100 ml ones, like all kinds of different stuff. But like
those are so goofy.
Why do well, let's make a good one. Someone needs to make a good one.
Yeah,
because those ones are goofy. You're right.
So Jayhawkers, Rick Smith asks, you may have answered this question already, but how did you come up with the name Blue Crush?
Yeah, so that was hard. I mean, I had like a whole bunch of different versions of the name, and I don't know, just Blue Crush stuck. It was like, I think I asked a whole bunch of different people, what would you name it? And I asked everybody. I think Adama, I think you helped out a little bit.
Yeah.
And we just finally said, you know what, let's just kind of, Blue Crush sounds right. It just sounds simple and inviting. So that's what we stuck with.
Excellent. Next question, Adamo.
I think that was it. I think.
All right. Excellent.
Alvin, you're on mute.
Oh yeah. What's up?
Yeah.
Do you want to ask any questions, Alvin?
Oh yeah, actually.
Your opportunity, buddy.
What's up, Alvin?
That's Alvin. I thought that was Chingy.
This is an opportunity to ask Greg why he's so old.
I need to put my glasses on.
No,
I already know what he's going to ask. Are you making a rinse list?
Yep, exactly. That was my next question. I know you had mentioned it before, so I'm just curious if you had plans for that, because I also know that you had said that you were going to do like an alkaline soap, or thinking about that. So just along.
Well, yeah, it's Very true. I thought about doing that. I was going to work with Deanna. She's actually creating her own, and so I think instead of creating my own, I was going to help her create hers, and test it out and do all that kind of stuff, and kind of like return the favor, basically. So yeah, I think she said that sometime this summer she's going to start developing her alkaline soap. And then I'll be part of the testing process along with a bunch of other people.
Yeah, I think if a lot of people know about Frank Leppi with the Stay Wet detailing, he ended up getting one of Deanna's mistakes. Got like a 6-pack of gallons of 15 pH soaps that didn't turn out so well. The label said they were neutral, so she gave them to him for like $1 a piece for each gallon.
It was up there on the pH scale.
Oh yeah. I don't know how it turned out. He never told me how it worked out, but he gave some to Chingy and he tried some, I'm sure. So, but yeah, 15 pH is pretty wild for a pre-wash.
Just a little bit.
Does she have her own chemist on site, Rob?
Her father, I think, has some background. I don't know if they have a chemist on board or if they're third party. I'm not quite sure. But I think they've been doing this a long time, that they've kind of, they've combed, all the different products and the raw materials and stuff like that. So they've gotten pretty good at it.
Nice. Greg, do you have another question you want to ask?
Yeah, I do. What advice would you give someone if they were going to come to you about starting a product? They just have to have this idea put down on paper and then work that through with a company. What advice would you give that person?
Just be committed and be honest with what you're looking for. Don't compromise, right? So like if you feel like the soap is not working or whatever it is not working and meeting your expectation, don't compromise and give in and just basically say, okay, I'm just going to label it, right? Get it to a point where you're ready and you feel comfortable with it, because you own it and your name is on it. So just don't compromise at all. That's the biggest point, advice.
Oh,
take your time with it. Don't settle.
Yeah, don't settle. I mean, honestly, I mean, that's why I didn't do the B&B. That's why I didn't do some other companies. I didn't want to settle on a product that existed. I just wanted to develop something different and special.
Well, I actually had a follow-up question. So do you think, was there anything, or when you were developing Blue Crush, do you feel like you could have documented it more, or like the next time around? Is there like part of that process? Because I thought it was interesting that you did the videos where you were testing, but I was always curious to see how that the behind the scenes goes with working with HiLustre.
Yeah, I probably didn't show. I definitely didn't show everything, like even with the colors and all that. I did a couple shorts and maybe a couple posts here and there. Maybe I could have created probably 10 more videos easily, during that process. But, I wanted to kind of focus too, I mean, because when you're developing the videos, you're concentrating on the content and what you're saying and all that kind of stuff. And it's a little bit of a distraction, to be quite honest, so like for me, I just wanted to kind of really focus and really play with it off camera and understand where I was at with it, and then make the changes and then have a summary as a video. I think that's why I kind of settled on like 6 or 7 videos.
Don't play with it too much, you'll go blind.
That's what they say.
Yeah. Franco, over here. Did you have something you want to?
I got you.
Did you want to say something, Franco?
Yeah. With the minimal exposure that it's had, and it's been out, several months. Like, who would you like to see do a video? If you could, just pick and just say like, hey, I would love to see a video made. Which one of your heroes or people that you watch on YouTube, who would you like to see do a demo or a review of it?
A review of the soap?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be honored if like anybody did it, to be honest. I mean, I really admire all of you guys, and You know, I mean, it doesn't matter who it is. It could be someone with 1 million subscribers like Pan. You know, that would be pretty cool. But
Oh
you
yeah.
know, but you know, I mean, we do so much. We review so many different people's products, right? I mean, like, I know I've reviewed quite a few, and Jeff's done a lot, you know, and you have too. And you know, it's kind of like, for me, is as long as you guys try it and enjoy it, I'm a happy camper. I mean, that's all I really care about.
I like that.
I mean,
That's
it's not
lovely.
about me or fame or anything like that. I don't have a big company behind me. I have nothing. You know, it's just, I have a 9 to 5, or I make plenty doing that. I don't.
Mhm.
I do this because I want to have fun with it. That's really honestly where it is.
I will tell you
Jeff,
that I'm
Jeff
taking
sounds
some.
Jeff sounds like your perfect guy there.
Yeah,
On the same page.
I'm also taking a bottle up to Seattle area, probably in July,
Cool.
for
Nice.
another trip over to Dan's Diamond Detailing, probably on a Friday night.
And Greg, you have a channel, Greg?
Yeah, I had a channel. I was supposed to
Are
film
we-
something
are we
next
on it?
week. Oh yeah, we are.
Oh,
Should have had a V8.
yeah, exactly.
Well, they do this to me all the time because I'm old. All the time.
It's okay, Greg. Just take your medication. You'll remember.
They're just waiting until you're old enough to not realize they're doing it anymore.
Exactly.
So, Rob, what's your next teaser that you're going to be going into now? You said so I think in your last video you were mentioning something about like you were saying softening agents to make it good for hard water. Is that pretty much the only focus you got going on right now, or is there another product that you're working in tandem with that?
Just I'm playing around with a tire dressing, but I just testing some stuff. You know, I'm not thrilled with it 100%, to be quite honest. So, again, it goes back to what I said before. If I'm not happy with it, I'm not going to pursue that. It needs to be perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No need
right
for
now, my
mediocrity.
focus, yeah, exactly. So right now, my focus is to perfect Blue Crush and get that to a point where it's even better, and then sell the V2 version of it and get that out to the market right away and have people enjoy it.
Awesome.
At the end of the day, that's what you want. You want to, people to enjoy it. Obviously, like you said, it's not big conglomerate behind you or anything like that. It's just, you know what, you wanted to do a soap, you did a soap, and
it's me, myself, and I. That's it.
Exactly.
With the help of friends, obviously, but
absolutely, always.
Just real quick, I just want to mention that here we are. What is it?
1 hour and
7 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christy finally shows up. Thanks, Christy. Appreciate it.
I'm trying to give her a hard time. Jeez.
Yeah, she has football and track and stuff like that. But
leave Christy alone. She's cool.
Busy mom. She's busy mom.
I'm still going to give her a hard time.
I know.
Absolutely.
Well,
yeah, we showed up on time at her house. It's okay.
Yeah, we did, Jeff. That's right. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that, Rob.
I did.
Okay. Yeah.
That was quite a project. I mean, that was nice of you guys to do that for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't Deanna gonna be on Christy's pod? Did she lock that down? Christy, I know you're in here. Did you get that?
Is Christy in here? I think Deanna's gonna be on Monday.
Yeah, I think so.
Very good.
Yeah.
Hey, we're at an hour. I know you're back east, Rob, and
a little late.
A little after 11. Anybody have any last questions for Rob?
No, but while you're in Boston, make sure you try his Mike's Pastries. Awesome cannolis.
Go to the North End, right?
Nice.
North End's the best. Yeah, if you want some Italian food or you want pastries or whatever, definitely go down that area.
100%. I will for sure.
Yeah.
It's kind of a work weekend for me. I'm doing a small job up here, but I'm definitely going to have some downtime and I'll be traveling.
Absolutely. And if you like roast beef, go up to the North Shore around the Peabody, Danvers area. You'll get some amazing roast beef sandwiches. It's definitely not Arby's. So
yeah, it's a good.
Those are two things I would recommend from that area.
Boston's pretty cool, no question about it. You know,
Yeah,
it's got a cool vibe for sure.
absolutely. Well, definitely thank you for coming on, Rob. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, Rob.
Yeah.
You have
Thank
an
you,
open
guys.
invitation to our podcast here. Anytime you want to come on, you are welcome to join the crew here.
You got it.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys, and I appreciate you. You know, seeing you guys and talking to you. You know, I mean, it's we get a hold of each other through email and Instagram and stuff like that. But it's another thing to get to know someone like this. You know?
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
I mean, we've had some
Thanks.
FaceTimes while developing and whatnot, but
August.
I'm glad getting a little bit of exposure and getting to know you a little bit better for everybody else. So it's been a pleasure for sure.
you got it, guys. Thank you so much. Good to
Everyone,
see you.
throw a sub
Thanks,
to Rob
Rob. Thank you.
Caputo on Talking with Cars.
Rob.
Please go and sub to his channel and keep track of his next products coming out in the future.
Yeah.
You got it, guys. See you later.
Take care.
Thank you.
Take care, Rob.
Bye, Rob.
Take care, Rob.
All right.
All right. Now that the square's gone, let's party. Ah.
All right, so now we're into the confessional hour, I guess. So what do we got on tap for today?
Clearcoat confession.
This one time at band camp.
Again?
Yeah.
It keeps on
We heard it
happening.
already.
That's a reason to go to band camp.
All
do we
right,
have
what do
any
we got on tap
subjects
for
that
today, guys?
Yeah. What did we decide we want to talk about?
Jeff's got a smile on his face. Jeff's got something.
Jeff, what you got for us?
So what did Jeff? What do
Is
we
he
have
reading Chris's
filming?
question?
Are you filming this weekend, Jeff? What do we have lined up?
I just did a couple Fine Lab things last weekend that haven't been released yet. I have Clearcoat Tire Pro. I just tested that, which is amazing.
Oh, I like the subject.
Yeah.
Let's.
Yeah, I mean, it obviously I'm gonna have to buy tires every time I use it because anytime you use a tire cleaner, you just have to replace your tires.
That's what I want to talk about.
but yeah, so Clearcoat Tire Pro is amazing. I tested out.
I was underwhelmed by Tire Pro.
Fenrir, I tested that out. And then I did. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, I have an exhaust for the Cayman coming tomorrow, so that's going to be tomorrow's project. I'm working Saturday, and I don't know what I'll get done on Sunday, so we'll see.
Nice.
We still have to have our weekly conversation, so we'll see what happens then.
We had one
Let's see what
earlier where I
trouble-
spent money. Do we have to have another one where I spend money today?
Oh yeah, we have to.
I mean, this podcast isn't over yet. It's already cost me $250. So.
Well, hey, Jackson's is actually those carton sprayers are going to hit the market at 7 a.m. Pacific time on his
Is it
website.
7 a.m. or 7 p.m.?
Yeah,
7 p.m.
7 a.m. PM?
X sprayers.
Yeah.
On the 15th?
On the
15th.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah,
7 o'clock in the morning.
5 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 p.m. He's going to have, I think he's got towels, sprayers,
Three
and
products from the class.
from the class. Yeah, I think it's an exterior wax.
Yeah.
and
Friday,
interior.
Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Available for purchase on the website.
Yeah,
Nice.
pristine.
Very
automotive.
limited
Right,
stock.
this last one.
Yeah,
Yep. I got his wheel mitt. He sent that to me, and I have his wash pad. They're both nice. The wheel mitt, I find the cuff a little small. I like
well,
the
you
Gion
got
one.
massive hands, man.
I like the Gion one a little bit better. It fits on my hands better. But it's nice.
Well, Franco's laughing. It's true. Like Jeff should he's got an only hands channel because
He makes you feel safe, Adamo.
Absolutely 1,000%. 1,000%. Put him up.
Well, we touched on it earlier.
won't get
You
it for free,
guys want to get into the wheel and tire conversation? I know Franco's dying to talk about it.
Do it.
That is such a silly conversation to have, and I love it because it's so. I don't know. Who the hell out here has ever ruined a set of tires by using Adam's Nuke wheel and tire. Like, how many times have you ever gone to change a tire out and asked the tech, like, hey, how's the sidewalls there? I used this cleaner on it. Well, the thing just melted on my hands. Like, I don't,
Yeah,
so dumb. It is so
I
stupid.
can't see a tire failing within the 5 years of the date code that you're supposed to keep tires,
Mm-hmm.
like because of cleaner.
Yeah.
Even if you were abusing it, I've never
Do you want to learn
seen
how
any
you keep
damage.
effort?
I'm like, I don't know. I guess there could be a situation where you've got a car that's in a museum and you take it out once a week and you clean it with like acid, and then all of a sudden, after 15 years of never driving the car, the tires fail. But
that's
like,
more to do with age than anything else. I mean, your tires
are
age
you
and
technically
weather.
damaging it? Sure. Like technically, I guess you're damaging it. Technically, every time I wash my car, I'm taking off a small amount of clear coat. Like, you know what I mean? It's a microscopic level, but sure, yes, I'm abrading it slightly with the soap or whatever's, whatever friction is there. Like, I don't know. I think the whole point of the video is to, like, look at, we're all talking about it. He's a small panel and we're all talking about it.
Yeah, and for those that don't know, it's Sheepstar had a video about a week or two ago about using heavy duty cleaners on tires and causing the ozions to come out and not keep that nourishment inside the tires and causing early cracking and failing. And I can tell you, as a person that worked for Michelin and Goodyear for a long time, that's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
The car
and
is
Colton,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. And Colton at Out of Spec Detailing, is that
Yeah,
right? Yeah. He had a good one where he wasn't talking. He might have mentioned like, you could be damaging the tires, but he was more along the lines of like, do you have to use such harsh chemicals every time on well-maintained, and that's what I was telling Rob with the sprayable shampoo, the 10-to-1. Like, why do you want to strip off your protection on your wheels and your tires every single time are they damaging? Has any brake lines ever melted because Serrano's using acid on his customers? No, it's all silly stuff. They're cleansers. They're designed to clean the tires. The anti-ozonants that are in the tires are actually in the tires, and the brown that you're taking off is what's migrated to the surface and oxidized, and you wash that off in 2-3 weeks, a month later, the anti-ozonate that's in the tire comes out. It's so stupid.
I think you got a better shot. I'm sorry, Fernando, go ahead.
Imagine the liability of all these companies too, right? If they're selling stuff that melts tires or destroys them instantly, now you're putting it on that company that manufactures the chemicals. It's like, that even like Maguire, all those big companies, right? Maguire's, Turtle Wax, they've done their testing to make sure that it's not degrading to a certain level, right? Because it would be a huge liability on them.
Yeah.
I think it's besides the whole point. I mean, the whole conversation starts off about the whole tire thing. Now, the tires are going to end up cracking and getting worn out, like Jeff was saying, due to age, way before the cleaners are going to destroy them. Can you screw them up a little bit quicker? Yeah, but I mean, you got to really be trying like hell to do it. I mean, you're going to you have a better chance of screwing your wheels up before you screw those tires up with using acid or heavy pH, cleaners, leaving them dried on the wheels and stuff.
And you're going to tell me all the chemicals that are on the road, transmission fluid, oil, petrol, diesel, anything you can think of, all the stuff that ends up on your tires isn't worse than a bottle of, cleanser that we're using? Like, come on, it's so stupid.
It's a stupid, but I mean, it accomplished what he wanted. He got clicks. He's got people talking about it, and it is what it is. I mean,
I saw as many comments about him not ever wearing shoes as I did about the, to be perfectly honest with you.
We can thank Franco for why he wears Hokas now.
Are you the reason why?
Oh yeah, he went into him hard one time.
We partied hard, and y'all came out ahead in that one. For anybody who watches them, Yeah, no, I don't think we have anything to fear, but fear itself when it comes to cleaning tires. I mean, just like oh, if you, God darn it, what's the name of that guy? I just sent a
It
link to his
was
video in the Discord. The
Oh,
it
guy,
was
60 seconds
Aston.
or
Yeah,
gone
Gandhi
60.
60
Yeah.
yeah,
detailing or something.
yeah.
What are the
Actually,
Canadians?
yeah. What did the Canadians say?
No, Gary Riggs, those damn Canadians.
Yeah. So,
Let me see. I'm
so
gonna find the link. Y'all talk. I'm gonna find the link to that dude's channel. I've got it right here. Put it in
Anyway,
the
I played around with Claude and I had it look into his arguments, and it found technically it does technically ruin tires, but it's like the amount of ozone that it has by weight is a lot relative to what gets stripped in one cleaning. Most people replace tires based on tread wear in 3 to 6 years. Ozone cracking doesn't become a safety issue until between 7 and 10 years. Aggressive cleaning over 5 years is 60 cleaning, not enough to meaningfully deplete the reservoir or cause sidewall failure in a normally driven car. Normally, you would see this on cars that sit, stored cars, RVs, spare tires, trailer tires, not daily drivers, regardless of how they're cleaned. Garage queens / low mileage cars, your tires will likely age out before wearing out.
yeah.
It becomes
Being in a
irrelevant.
dealership, I'm telling you straight up, some of the cars don't see a cleaning for forever. Like, and they crack because of UV and sitting.
I can't put a link because I'm not a mod.
You
It's
put it
okay.
in private chat. Put it.
Yeah.
Oh, a mod on YouTube?
Yeah. I'm not a mod on YouTube. If I was a mod, I just put the link, but it's just a list of the letters. It's
You're a
not
mod on my
clickable link.
channel.
Let's see.
It might have not gone to Adamo's channel because that's what happened when I put where to buy the Blue Crush.
Or you can put it in private and then we can post it.
Yeah, we'll put it up.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
posted the final thing in the comments. For a
There you
daily
go.
driver,
Nice.
will you replace tires on treadwear? Cleaning practice is essentially cosmetic preference. The creator
Yeah.
is technically correct that you're slightly accelerating chemical aging, but you'll never see consequences because the tread will wear out first. His advice is genuinely correct for someone with a low mileage collector car or trailer tires. For your average commuter, it's a rounding error.
Yeah, that's fair to say.
That was kind of
Thanks
my
for that,
thought on
Jeff.
it, and I appreciate that I was able to get validation from a robot.
Not just any robot,
but
It's
Claude.
getting a lot. The information that stuff is putting out is getting better and better. Unfortunately, we don't need all that stuff, but
it depends on
it's
what
getting better.
It depends on what you're using. This is Claude Opus 4.7, which I find to do really good deep research. Like anyway, that's a whole nother topic for another day.
I got you, Ricardo. Let me try
Anyways, yeah. So what else we got, boys? Anything else we want to talk about today?
Oh, what are we going to talk about next go around? Next 2 Thursdays from now?
No, next Thursday. It's every Thursday.
Oh,
yeah. That's what I thought you guys. That's why we set it up that way. This is what we talked about last week. We'll talk. We'll talk after.
Yeah.
Let's talk show business on the show.
Oh, you want to bring up the influencer thing?
Oh no, I'm good.
Okay. We got the Cleantel QD coming in the next couple of days from Thor. The tire QD.
Yep.
Yeah,
Is that something y'all guys are looking forward to?
Dude, I am. Dude, a guy who does rinseless like every other day, that thing is going to be awesome because I love to clean my wheels, but it doesn't make sense to pull out the hose just for 4 wheels.
I'm excited about it too.
Are you guys going to buy a tire specific, what do they call them? The wheel ninjas or the scrub ninjas for those? Like what are you going to use that? What wash media are you going to use with that chemical?
Well, I can go either way. I mean, I didn't think to use a Scrub Ninja, but I do have like the giant Scrub Ninja, so I could use that. I got
one dedicated just for the tires.
Yeah. Why not? I can also use a brush. Who cares? I got brushes for days, so I wouldn't mind dedicating one for that. Oh, Ricardo asks, what's the panel's thoughts on Blue Crush for those who have used it?
I think we kind of went over that.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it. I've used it once so far. It is very lubricious. It foamed on well, rinsed off well.
All right, there's
Great
one person
bucket.
though. I need someone to talk about this because we all are gonna say nice things about it. But now that Rob's gone, Don, would you like to speak?
I think I got a bad batch.
And
I just think I got a bad batch. It didn't foam well, but like I said, I'm not down the product because I've seen other people like it and use it in foam. I think mine was just a weird batch.
Yeah. How was it in the bucket? Did you just use it as a foamer, or did you put it in the bucket? And
in the bucket, it was good. It was slick. It just didn't. It just wasn't foaming out of the foam cannon like the rest of the
Did you only try the one foam cannon, Don, or did you?
No, I've got 7.
Okay,
I've got 7 different ones.
Hey,
only 7.
You don't have to flex on me on the foam cannon game, brother.
For the rest of us, dog.
That's
why I have
a good reaction.
That's definitely not a flex.
You know what?
I'll turn this camera around. You can see all my goddamn foam games.
So who's the echo?
Ulysses, we got an echo.
It's Ulysses.
Yeah, I just. Hey Don,
yes,
I'll send you some. I'll send you a 16-ounce bottle.
No, it's all good. It's no.
I'll send you some and just try. You know what? Try a different batch out. See if it works.
Put it in a Sprite bottle. That way it'll really work well.
Put in a what?
Ulysses,
a Sprite bottle. That's a callback to someone.
Ulysses, you might have YouTube running in one of the other tabs. That's why you're getting an echo.
While we're waiting for Ulysses, Alvin, what's the wrench list of the week that you're working on?
What's up?
What's the wrench list of the week that you've been playing with? Can you hear me, Alvin?
Sorry.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
The last one I just.
I saw that. Wait a minute. I saw that look on a video. Another rinseless video. I can't remember which one it was. I think it had something to do with no buckets, but I'm just, anyway. Go ahead, Alvin.
The last one I just tried was a Just Car Power Wash. It's pretty good. I still want to test it. It's really polymer heavy, and I still haven't figured out how to do a video like you guys do. So I've been meaning to try to do more information on those videos. So right now I just do shorts, but it seemed to be pretty nice. And I think I got to send. Who was I going to send? I was going to send somebody a sample. I think it was Jason and David. I think we're going to send you samples of that just to give it a try out.
Sure. I have stuff for you, Alvin, too. That Ultima still sitting here in that clear bucket. I have to send you.
I think I was going to try 1320 rinseless, which is kind of an older one, but give that a try. I like giving the smaller brands a try. So
nice.
Hopefully you'll see something about that another time.
Sweet.
Okay, so I'm just going to give this one more time to Corey. He does this on every podcast that he joins, every live. My real quick detail is I just say, okay, no more, Corey, no more.
Poor Corey.
Just kidding, Corey.
It sounds like they're working.
Somebody's got some music going.
Ulysses is trying to solve his audio problems over there.
Diamond Dan's got a My Sauce Thanos, 256 to 1 Infinity, 256 to 1 Hydra Save. Interesting.
God.
I know. Are you trying to make a new Clearcoat or something?
Tires right there.
Yeah.
You know what? If you leave that in the bottle too long, it'll brick. with those two, yeah.
Actually,
you can make a hammer out of those.
It's like using polypatina as a QD.
The rinseless and coat from Innovacar.
Oh, Yeah. The S4. Okay.
Yeah, the S4.
Okay. Got a bit of delay there.
Yeah.
All right.
I have S4. I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah.
The new Innova car with the coating inside, rinseless and coat.
Any sneak peeks to what you thought about I know you've already used FineLab V3,
Yeah,
but
I think some of the problems I have is I'm not sure if I can validate my results, and relatively new, so I always want to hear someone else's input on that. And then because I have a delay, I'm going to rejoin real quick. So
no worries, brother. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Jeff, any sneak peeks to what you thought about the FineLab V3?
Well, I think I released the video on FineLab V3.
Yeah, you
Oh,
did.
that's right. You did.
But the ones I haven't yet are Pure Wash, the wheel and tire cleaner, the tire sealant, and what else did I test?
Did you try the glass cleaner?
No, I don't have the glass cleaner.
You're doing yourself a favor. Don't.
So it's one of those things. I bought the entire FineLab line, and then they redid the line. So I have the old like aerosol spray, like not aerosol, but like you pump them and they pump up and spray FineLab sprayers.
Yeah.
The black with the white labels, and then they redid the wheel cleaner, they redid the glass cleaner, they redid the detailer. Yep. So I have that. It was okay. It
was like cheese.
I didn't love it. Like,
yeah, I hate it.
I like Yum Detailer and some others better. I bet that's probably more durable, but the wheel cleaner is like alien blood. It works well. But I used Cleantel Tire Pro right after it, and that kind of ruined it for me because on the tires,
Is there
insane.
Is there potential HiLustre lineup that you might be trying?
Well, I mean, it's all in my cart right now.
So, that's what's up.
I just got to press a button. The DI
We should talk about it.
The DI tank is great. I did a video on it the other day. It's not released yet. I haven't edited it yet, so it's here. It's really nice. This is the AKM. It's like a fiber wrap. It looks like a scuba tank.
I have the smaller version of it.
Yeah, I got the bigger one. I think it's a 12-pound. It works really well. My water's 500 TDS, and at 4 gallons per minute, it takes me down to 0. Like no problems whatsoever. Yep, I have the bigger version of it, but my water sucks, and it takes me right to 0. Now I'm guessing I'm going to blow through the resin real fast because it's my water's so bad, but it does a good job.
Yeah, California and Arizona tend to have crappy water.
Yeah, it's all
How many times while washing your car in your lifetime have you ran a bucket in a dolly into your car?
Probably, I don't know, probably 0. But
that's why I'm giving you a stick.
But if there's a handle, but if there's a giant chunk of metal hanging off the side of it, I'm going to do it more often.
Murphy's Law.
That's how it works. And it's going to be the Porsche. Like, let's be honest.
That's exactly what's going through your head. It's like, dude, I'm going to hit my Porsche with this thing as soon as I put it on.
It's going to be, I got this thing for free, and it's awesome, but look at how much it cost me in body work. I don't know.
You're getting one.
So Adamo,
yes, sir.
So Ricardo's asking, why is Ron looking at releasing a V2?
Oh, Rob.
Rob.
Yeah,
Rob.
He spoke about it a couple of times. What he's finding with the current version of Blue Crush, that people that have high TDS water, so hard water or whatnot, they were having trouble foaming. So he wanted to make a correction where it's more hard water friendly. Whether it's it won't change the formula quite a bit or anything like that, but I believe they're just going to be increasing the softening agents in it, so where it will allow people with harder water, as well as us that don't have hard water, for it to be a little more versatile for everybody else. And that's the only reason he's going V2.
Plus, everybody's doing it.
Yeah, he just wants to make it, usable for a little bit broader of an audience or customer base. So
next thing you know, he's going to have an award show and giving himself the best award on everything.
I don't know about that, but
anyways, Ulysses, welcome to the party. You got the audio thing all fixed?
Yeah, it's my kids use my iPad for stuff, so I'm on my phone right now.
Nice.
There you go.
So it's like
my TDS. Sorry, Ulysses. My TDS is
good.
crazy high, 2728. Ooh.
Kiss my ass. I got 452 here on the regular, and if it's not over 500, I'm amazed.
I usually
that high,
Dave?
Yeah, it's that bad.
Dude, are you kidding me? Wait, I'm gonna go check. I'm always up and about.
I gotta change resin like my underwear, bro.
Do a reverse osmosis system like I do.
Every other week.
Yeah, right.
I mean, mine's between 450 and 500.
Yeah,
and I go through about 7 pounds of resin a year, and I do everything in DI. Wash, rinse, soap, all of my mixtures for all my chemicals, my dilutions, everything is DI. Rinseless, all of it.
Yeah, I'm going to be getting that soon. I just got to wait. I'm buying a shed to put in the back and move a lot of shit out of this garage, and then I'm going to, hook up the garage and really do it the way I like to do it.
Yeah, that's one of the best things I ever did. And I mean, I started it because I had an aquarium and I needed to be able to deal with like a 25% water change in a 200-gallon tank, but I use it way more for detailing now.
Yeah, I got like...
Dear God.
How bad?
I wonder if it'll stay.
Wait.
There's a hold button on there.
Don't tell us.
Let's guess.
Is there a
No,
hold?
yeah.
No,
Let's
Price is right.
hold. Yeah. I'm steady holding at there might be too much glare.
Yeah, there's a lot of glare. Oh, there
723. Jesus Christ.
Holy.
Yeah, boy.
What do you got, a
Brush
well?
your teeth with bottle. No, that's just city. And it's crazy that. Yeah, and it's crazy because it's
good
not.
Old,
I think it's all
Texas
chemical.
Water.
I think it's all chemical because we don't have a whole lot of lime scale. Our water does
say,
spot.
Does it come out like calcium out the shower head or something, or what?
No, not in our area.
You can just use that water to wash your tires at a good look.
Something tells me Christy's going to end up with a DI water system soon.
Dude, kids in Africa have better water than you.
Yeah. You don't drink this water, man. You brush your teeth with bottled water over here, and you just like it.
Dude, Flint, Michigan called. They want their water back. Damn.
Wow.
For only 35 cents a day, you can help Franco get real water.
They're pumping Dasani water straight through our pipes over here.
Yeah. But yeah, I got the calcium issue, Damo. Like, I gotta take out all my shower heads, all my hoses, and I gotta clean out the calcium. Yesterday, I took out one of my hoses. Like, the hell was that?
That was somebody screaming because of Franco's TDS.
But yeah, I took out my hose out of my garden hose thing, and like it was literally that much clearance left
around the. Wow.
Yeah.
It takes that happens over here, but it doesn't happen as fast. Yeah, but if I don't stay on top of it, yeah, it's nuts. And it varies from 6 to 8. I think the highest it was like high 9s. Yeah, it's.
And you can get well water get that. Yeah.
You can get soap to foam there.
Oh yeah. It's all about maximum effort.
He puts in straight soap.
16 ounces. 16 ounces
with the metering tips. With the metering tips, you just put
without metering tips. Just go straight.
Straw in the bottle and just go.
1-to-1 dilution.
Yeah, that's why I don't foam.
Well, what he does is he uses the hose. He uses the hose and then pours the
1 ounce of soap.
So what's going on this week, boys? Anything new and different?
No, I don't think
Yeah.
so.
For me,
Oh, Greg's got something.
Yeah. So I ended up having to postpone my trip for a couple
Your trip,
reasons.
yeah.
One, back east. One, Jamie is heading to Chicago the week that I was going to be in the southeast, and then there's my brother is asked me to wait to see how he's reacting to his treatments. Yeah. So, and then there was a couple things on my end too that required me to put it off. So, so I'll be heading out probably sometime the week of the 20th.
Still going to the southeast, or are you gonna head up to Chicago?
No, I'm not going to Chicago until Eddie moves. Eddie's moved out there. Then I'll head out there for a few days, because who doesn't want to listen to Corey talk about HiLustre, right?
Mm-hmm.
In person.
Fernando, did you say you were going to go try the bays over there in Arizona?
Yeah, I was going to head over there. That might be somebody we want to check into and maybe bring him on the show. Mike over from the Bays at Mesa.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Yeah, definitely a good idea.
Yeah.
And I heard on one of the podcasts from Jamie and Eddie that they were trying to convince him to carry Thor stuff.
Oh, nice.
So
that's cool.
I'll make a note of that.
We've gone in there. I've gone in there once, and that is really neat. That bays setup, the not having to do, especially here, right, with the heat, those will be great during the summer. So that is something I really want to check
to work in.
Yep. And there's a wet area and a dry area. There's like two separate warehouses, two areas where you do your spray and all your contact wash, and then once you're done, you take it over to the other side, and they have all the vacuums and all set up for you to go.
Is that a place where they're going to have are they going to have music pumping over a PA? Where are you going to be able to do videos or copyright? Do they just is it just nice and calm over there?
It's quiet, and Mike said it would be okay for me to go shoot video. I wanted to do a hey, check it out, come, kind of an introductory video for that place, because it is pretty neat. It is. I think people can really benefit from it.
Can you do it in the style of like a professional football player back in the mid 90s, where you're like, come on down to the wash bays where you can get your car washed? Like the horrible, no acting skills whatsoever.
I'll start doing the icky shuffle and start dancing. How about that one?
There you go.
Well, yeah, the bays are going to be cool because when it's 150 degrees in Arizona, you can head on down there and do what you got to do.
And I noticed that they had memberships too, so you can set up for a monthly membership on how many hours you want. So it's kind of neat, and you can carry over if you don't use it. But
yeah, I think he also does a laundry service. He's got coffee from him and his wife have a coffee company. So yeah, that's all cool.
Yeah.
So,
by the way, Diamond Dan is having a barbecue and pool party. Everyone's invited. So everyone's invited.
Yeah. So William had an interesting thing happen yesterday. Police chased someone who was attempting to commit a crime. The vehicle that they were chasing hit 3 cars. 2 were his daughters. One is totaled, but they haven't heard about the other one.
Oh, wow.
Yo.
Wow.
I hope they're okay.
As long as everyone's all right. Yeah.
Sounds like 3 lawsuits.
Sounds like LA.
The person driving the car, the owner of the car, and the police.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Wow.
Panel says, I feel like the price it cost you could just hire a detailer to do it for you. Are you talking about using the bays?
Yeah. Well, you probably could, but we are detailers, whether we're weekenders or professionals. And I
feel like if any of us were trying
to
save money, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah,
exactly.
Panel by panels on his panel by
Who cares
panel.
about
Don't
cost?
have no money. He's
well,
broke
here's
as
the
a
thing:
joke.
is
You know
that
that guy.
here's the thing: is that how many degrees is it going to be there this weekend, Fernando?
This weekend is going to cool down to like 95.
Oh,
So
Oh yeah,
shouldn't be too
Nice
bad.
and cool breeze.
so
something.
are
Go
there
down to 95.
actually
So the
are there
same
actually
temperature that Adamo has, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
I was like,
I don't think I've ever seen 95.
I
Yeah.
won't say anything. It's supposed to be 58 here.
Yeah. So I'm curious, are there a lot of mobile detailers out there?
I didn't see any when I went in there, but Mike was saying that he was getting mobile detailers coming in and taking a break from the heat in there, where they would
Oh
just bring
wow.
in the rig.
It would make sense if you get like a coding job to be like, if it's like 120 out there, go to the bays or whatever and get it done there so you don't screw it up.
Exactly. And then they can help you guys. I mean, whoever's out there too. So they have detailers that can help you prep or do some of the work that maybe you need help with, right? Or teach you. So it's kind of neat.
Oh.
There's a full one place, single stop shop.
That's kind of cool.
Poor William.
Poor William. I just coded those guys.
Sorry, William.
The real,
Wait. Did the coding hold
yeah,
up?
I was going to ask, how did what was the durability like?
Are they still
What's the
hydrophobic?
durability on that code? It's supposed to be 9 or 10H. So
Does the
Yeah.
insurance give you money for hey, I just paid $2,000. You don't have to tell them you did it. Just tell them I just paid $2,000 for the best coding.
I'll
So-
send you an
Wait,
invoice if you need one.
Yeah,
there you
exactly.
go. Does 9H or 10H mean hits, or does it mean like
Yeah.
Miles per hour, probably.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly 9
exactly.
or 10 miles per hour?
That guy that ran into the cars was driving and he hit that car and he's like, so slick, and then smashing into the other one.
His
And then
car just
smashing into
bounced
the
right
other
off.
The
of it
steering
into the
wheel
next
just came
one.
out of his hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
The steering wheel just flew out of his hand. It was so slick.
Ricardo says local detail shop here will now rent out their space for paint corrections and coatings. All right, that's cool. Little bays action in the local detail shop. That's always nice.
I got the garage open, so my neighbors are like, "What the hell's he yelling about in there?"
Why
Why
are
is
they
he
so
talking to
close?
himself again?
Yeah,
If you only
why is he
had the
talking to himself
speakers.
again?
right. He's like, "Why is he talking to a bottle of that dressing?" I don't know. This
Again.
thing's sitting right in front of me.
Better question is, why is your neighbors watching you?
Right? They're like staring at the door, like, "What's up?"
What's up? What's going on?
Wait, does Ulysses have pants on? Maybe that's why they're staring.
Yeah, they'd be yelling if I wasn't.
Not
They're like,
again.
"You let that bear out again." Yeah, there's a bear only wearing a shirt, Ma. It looks like Yogi Bear.
Can I pet that down?
You cannot put that down. I get hey boo boo.
Funny thing is, there's some guys in California that got caught trying to do like a big insurance fraud claim where they dressed up as a bear,
Yes.
and freaking got the insurance company caught it with their own video. They're like, "Dude, that's a guy in a bear suit. And it's in the freaking car."
Did you see it? It's on
clawing it up.
YouTube.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
on YouTube. Yeah, that was pretty wild. I watched that when they got arrested. That was pretty wild.
Crazy.
You're like, the dead giveaway was he was using those barbecue bear claws to rip it up.
Are those claws, or is that the freaking as seen on TV freaking meat cutters?
Yeah, I could
Yeah.
have sworn I used those for pulled pork. I don't know.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah,
guys.
it's,
You wanna hang it up and anything else?
No, I think we'll hang out here for another hours. No, I'm just kidding. Let's close it up. This is getting
All right.
pretty quiet now. So
I
All
thought
right,
we were just
so-
getting started.
We're
Yeah,
getting to the good
so-
part
so-
where everybody's all giggly now because everybody's
Yeah,
tired.
exactly. So
Yeah.
hang after this.
Once
ends,
again, we're
hang
2
on.
hours into a 1 hour show.
yeah.
Hang
Yeah.
on for a
It
few.
was slated for 2 hours.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that-
Greg's nap time.
Greg, is there any other
That's
questions
right.
before we close it out?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you guys hang on for a few minutes afterwards. Got a couple things, okay?
All right.
And that's it. Hey, just wanted to
Oh, no.
thank everybody. Ulysses, you stay after for an hour.
I'm getting reprimanded now.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
you've
are.
been told.
Hey, just wanted to thank everybody for hanging out with us tonight, and just sending out some good vibes for Becca in her recovery. Sending
Yes.
Get well better. Get well soon.
Becca.
And also for my brother too. And we will see you guys on the next one.
Dawn, I hope your wife is doing better as well.
Yes.
She's good.
Oh, Mrs. Gregg is doing good too.
Yep. And I want everybody to listen to the ending. Once I end it, I would appreciate it. Okay.
And show love to everybody that has a YouTube channel, guys. Come on.
And Franco,
Thanks,
no
guys.
rolling your damn eyes. I saw that.
Appreciate you guys.
Thanks.
All right, you beautiful Clearcoat chasing degenerates. Thanks for hanging out with us on Clearcoat Confessions. Now, before you go grab a buffer, a bottle of mystery chemicals, and a whole lot of confidence, let's pump the brakes for a second. Everything you heard today? Yeah, those spicy opinions, wild techniques, and I swear this works moments, that's all on our guests. Not us, not the hosts, not the guy sweeping the shop floor. Them. And listen, this game involves heavy tools, strong chemicals, and just enough bad decisions to ruin a perfectly good paint job. So if you decide to try anything you heard today, you're officially rolling the dice. While we try to keep this train on a weekly track, sometimes life happens, schedules get sideways, and we may drop episodes a little off timing here and there. If we go quiet for a minute, don't panic. We're probably just in the garage, elbow deep in suds or arguing about polish. We'll be back, loud, opinionated, and probably covered in compound. Until then, keep it clean, keep it mean, and we'll catch you next time in the garage.